Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my next quote of the day. Today we have a quote from a man named Paul Tillich. He is a very famous theologian. You will have heard his name before. I have a lot of quotes from Paul Tillich. I admire him quite a bit. And the topic is risk, taking a chance, overcoming fear by taking a risk. Risk is a muscle, and fear is, in effect, a muscle. And if you want the fear muscle to diminish and become less strong in your life, you have to exercise the risk muscle. It's kind of like your arm, your biceps, triceps. Risk brings things towards you. Fear is like your triceps, which pushes things away from you. And you don't want to push things away from you. You want to have them closer. Why? So you can love and connect and be a part of and have joy. And connection is the only source of joy. So this is the quote. He who risks and fails can be forgiven. He who never risks and never fails is a failure in his whole being. I really do like this quote quite a lot. You know, if you're taking a risk, you're moving. You're moving forward. You're doing something. And as you move forward, maybe you'll stumble. Maybe you'll fall. Maybe it'll hurt. Maybe it'll hurt a lot. But you're moving. You're living. You're doing. You're motivated. And life is rich, even though there's a risk and even though there may be some pain. So be alive, be moving by taking a risk. And if there isn't any risk involved in what you're doing, you're dead in the water. Think about that. You can be safe in your rut, in your little rut of routines and habits and conformity, but that's not what you were made for. You were made to be a wild sailboat, to be a wild bird flying through the air, to fly high. And as you go down different paths, some of the paths will be dead ends. And you'll find out, nope, this is not my path. And you might think it's a failure, and you're a failure. But it's not. That's a huge success. Knowing what not to do with your life is every bit as important as knowing what not to. Get up, dust yourself off, try again. If that's not my path, maybe this is. Try again. And if you do that, and you fall many times, and you fail many times, there will be people who will laugh at you. There will be people who make fun of you. You will be embarrassed. But you just keep telling yourself, I'd rather be embarrassed and mocked, and I'd rather fall down sometimes than to be nothing, to be a total failure in my whole being. And that's exactly what Paul Tillich says. He who never risks and never fails is a failure in his whole being, in his entirety of who he is and what he does. Don't let that be who you are. Get out, move around, take a chance, keep moving every day. Learn how to relax that fear muscle. You're going to have it. It's good for you. It's healthy. You need that fear muscle, but don't let it dominate your life. You control it by exercising every day, every moment, if you can, that risk muscle. Think of it as a good something you want to do, something you've long dreamed about doing, and give it a stab. And if you fail, say, all right, now I know what my life isn't all about. I'm going to try this next. And keep at it. And I guarantee you absolutely, that at some point you're going to find what your life is meant to do and be and become. And then that will be one of the greatest days of your life. And from there on in, you will know almost continuous joy as long as you keep searching and performing that task that you were born to perform, to be that person you were born to become. That's all that counts in life. Start today, take a risk every day, then start taking multiple risks every day. Whatever that means to you, and it's going to mean something different for all of us. I hope that for you. So folks, if this little talk meant anything to you, I hope you will share this with your friends. Hit that thumbs up button, like us on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next quote of the day.
For deeper dives into psychology and philosophy, check out our YouTube channel, The Examine Life Daily. And check out our Nomadic YouTube channels. Bob is at CheapRVLiving, Autumn is at Autumn and Chloe, and our editor, Robert, is at Frontier Van Life.